What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to be answering some of your questions that you submitted in the comments. My phone is propped up on my laptop right now, so if you see me looking up, that's me reading the comments to respond to. So I'm just going to pull up the comments here on my screen so that they are easy to find. Sorry about that dog yapping in the background. Somewhere outside. Hopefully it'll end soon. And during this video, I'm gonna be opening up this pack of gloves, putting some gloves on. Might as well get started with that now. Let's see if I can do this and show you. Probably not. Okay. Ah. There we go. Okay. These are black nitrile gloves. Nitrile? Probably nitrile, right? Nitrile gloves. I feel like nobody would walk around saying nitrile. It has to be nitrile. Anyway, put these on. Before getting to your questions, apparently they're touchscreen compatible gloves, and so hopefully they're also touchpad compatible gloves for my laptop so that I can scroll. And I've also got a glass of water, and I've got this Hi-Chew strawberry, which is one of my weaknesses, and I haven't had a nice sugary snack in a while, so first one came off with the wrapping. So I'm going to enjoy some Hi-Chew, and we can get the show on the road here. For those of you who have never had Hi-Chew before or never heard of it, it's just like a chewy candy, like a Starburst or any other sort of taffy style of candy. This is the strawberry flavor. Okay. Let's see what people have been asking. Somebody asked, what's a great looking dude like you doing single? Thank you for the compliment. I just don't think that those two things really have too much to do with each other. The way one looks and status of one's relationship, you could argue well, there's some correlation there, but even if there is, I mean, correlation does not equal causation. But I am single. Christian Clark asks, if you could do a video collab with a celebrity or notable figure, who would it be? So I'm going into these questions completely unprepared. This is a good question. I need to think about it for a second. If I could do a video collab with a celebrity or a notable figure. Oh, that dog is really annoying me. I don't really follow pop culture too much. So I can't think of like many celebrities off top. Celebrity or notable figure? For ASMR, probably Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates is hilarious, and also like drops some little gems of wisdom every now and then. And I feel like he'd be really fun to make an ASMR video with. I feel like he would really tap into his inner child and make it a fun experience. So I'm gonna say Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates is a rapper, among other things. Thanks for the question, Christian. Let's see. The same person who asked me why a good-looking guy like me is single also asked, what do you think of your governor? No offense to this, person commenting, but I don't really feel like answering either of these questions, so I'm not gonna do that. But thank you. I appreciate you asking, but I'm not gonna talk about what I think about my governor here. Cassandra Fearless asks, my question would be, what do you do if you want to kick back and let go of a particularly crazy day? Like, what would you do to manage raging thoughts and stuff when the usual coping for lighter doesn't work? I don't know what you meant by coping for lighter. Did you mean like lighter, like your coping mechanism is like smoking something? Or did you mean you like wish for life to be lighter on you, like less heavy, less difficult? I'm not sure, but the question remains the same. What do I do to chill? I'm really bad at that, frankly. I'm not good at letting go of particularly crazy days. They usually stick with me, and I can definitely get better at letting go. But when I do successfully let go, it's usually with the help of talking to my friends. Good conversations with close friends who know me, or like a friend who knows me, really helps put things into perspective. So talking it out would be my answer. And then the relaxation aspect of it. I've never been much of a like watch a movie with a pint of ice cream in bed type of person. I just like to get it out of my head. So I like journaling a lot. I use this app called Upnote, one word, UPNOTE, Upnote, and it syncs across my devices. And so I tend to journal in there. And yeah, that really helps me put my life's craziness into perspective. So journaling and talking to people. Thanks for the question, Cassandra. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna have another haichu. They're so good, and they dissipate so quickly. Jonas Cyrus asks, how tall are you? Thanks for the question, Jonah. I am 5'5". And let me see what that is in centimeters. In centimeters, I am about 165 centimeters tall. Thanks for the question. Enzeru Anime Fan asks, what kind of thirst traps were you into? This is in reference to something I said in my last eating Thai takeout video, where I talked about how I'm not on social media anymore, and there were a lot of thirst traps on there, and I didn't like seeing all that and having it thrust upon me at all hours of the day. And so I'm guessing that this is a subtle question to determine my sexuality. If that's the case and I'm interpreting it correctly, I answered this in an earlier Q&A when I hit 1K subscribers, but I don't think I'm going to answer it again. But I'm not into any thirst traps right now. Trying to stay away from all that stuff. But thank you for the question. Not the type of questions that I was looking for, but you know, you didn't know that, so you asked. But I appreciate the question anyway. Sorry, I'm pretty picky about what kind of questions I like to answer. I'm a pretty private person. It might not seem that way by how much I talk about my life and things in these videos, but just specific details about my life, I am very picky about what I choose to reveal, so you'll have to bear with me on that. Spooky asks, what is one of your favorite things in life? Oof. Thanks for the question, Spooky. That's a big question. What's one of my favorite things in life? Just like cute cats. I love cats. I used to have a cat. I love cute cats, yeah. They always make me feel good and happy. Thanks for the question, Spooky. Purple Sky asks, what was the last concert you went to? I really can't remember. It's been a while since I've been to a concert. I think the last one was an Isaiah Rashad concert. When he dropped his album, The House is Burning, and he went on tour. Isaiah Rashad. I'm a big Isaiah Rashad fan. Okay. Thank you for the question. And I'm pretty sure that I'm pronouncing this username correctly, but it uses a 1 instead of like an L, but I think it's Blades, or maybe it's Blads, or it's B1 Ads. I'm sorry. I think it's Blades is your username. It's Blades YT. You've commented on a lot of my stuff before, so shout out to you. Appreciate the support. It says, my question is, what was the best day of your life? Y'all are really coming at me with these heavy hitter questions. What was the best day of my life? I've had a lot of really good days, but I don't think I have anything that really strikes me as like the best day. But some of my best days have been characterized by just like days when I let myself like treat myself nicely. It'll be like a Sunday. I'll have the day off and I'll take myself out to like a cafe, something, bring a nice book, or take myself to the beach or something. Just like taking myself out. Those are some of my best days. I'm really sorry about that dog in the background again. It's annoying me just as much as it's probably annoying you, or maybe more. But I hope it's not coming in too loud on the mic. And if it is annoying, please let me know, and in the future I will not post videos that have that sort of sound in the background. Thanks for the question. It's Blades, or just Blades maybe, because you're saying that it's Blades, like, so maybe you go by Blades. I don't know. Let me know. Thanks for the question. Let's see. Has anybody else asked me anything? I'm gonna have another high chew. Maybe have some water first. Jonah Cyrus again. This isn't really a Q&A question, but Jonah asked, can you do more soft-spoken vids? Had you not asked Jonah, I would not be doing this in a soft-spoken voice. So, because I just forgot that I said that I would do those, and I just default to whispering when I post ASMR videos, or when I record them. So, doing more soft-spoken now, and it's kind of fun. I kind of like it. Okay. I think that may have been all the questions. There weren't really too many this time around. I didn't really do a good job of soliciting questions, I guess. And so I'm gonna keep scrolling for a little while, see if I missed any, but I don't think that I did. And so in that case, I might just make some glove sounds for a little while I enjoy this haiku. Yeah. I'm not seeing any other questions. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna go a little deeper. Maybe there's stuff that kind of has gotten buried that I meant to respond to but never did. We'll see. I'm pretty deep. I'm like 5 months deep now. And I really don't think that I'm gonna find other questions. We're 11 months deep now. Not really finding anything. Somebody asked me, what do you do for work? Great vids, keep it up. That was asked by Michael S. This was a year ago. I answered it in the comments, but I'll answer it again. I work at a technology firm in a sales role. I have a sales role at a technology firm. Sales/business development. And I've been doing that sort of role, not just at this current job, but I've been doing that type of work for about almost 4 years now. But my degree is in civil engineering with a concentration in structural engineering, and I minored in architecture in college. I'm gonna have another haiku. These things are so addictive. I love them. But I'm not used to having all the sugar at once anymore. And so I'm like feeling it in my like system. So I'll probably have 1 or 2 more of these and then end the video from there. I found a question from a year ago from Lala London that I never responded to. So I'm sorry about that, Lala London. I don't know if you're even going to see this video a year later. But you asked me, do you enjoy working from home? Any downsides? would love you to ramble a bit on that subject in your next video, as I'm also not going back to the office again, and I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on the work from home life. Thanks for the question. La La London. Do I enjoy working from home? I don't think that I'm pretty neutral about it. It's convenient. But if you're talking about enjoyment, I think that whether I'm enjoying my work is not as dependent on where I am. It's more so dependent on how immersed I am in the work. And there's certainly something to be said about how an environment can influence your capacity to immerse yourself in your work. And so I try and curate good work environments at home because I have full control over my environment. But sometimes I like working from home, and sometimes I like working from the office. And the company I'm at does have an office nearby where I live. Not too close, but like decently whatever. It's like a long commute, but it's fine. I go a few times a week. I get my social battery recharged. But I don't really tend to get that much work done when I'm in the office around my colleagues, because I socialize a lot. So, but then I don't tend to get much work done at home either, because I get distracted by everything at home. So that's why I say I enjoy my work the most when I can really lock into it, and sometimes that's in the office and sometimes it's at home. Not quite the answer you were looking for, but hopefully that makes sense. It's kind of fun scrolling through these old comments. I'm like a year back now, a year deep into the Satori comments. I'm glad that dog stopped yapping. I like dogs. It sounds like I'm like annoyed by dogs, but I'm not. Dogs are cute and they're fun and they're fine. Just not when I'm filming an ASMR video. Okay, last question I'm going to answer, which again, I've answered in the comment. Like I replied to this comment, but it was a year ago, so I'm going to answer it again here. Kyle Hearn asked me, question for you. Hypothetically, what if this channel ever got to a point where you could sustain yourself comfortably financially? Would you consider ever quitting your day job to do this full time? Not saying it will happen or that you have to, just wondering your thoughts. Hope to see you again soon. Thanks for the question, Kyle, even though it was a year ago. Appreciate that. And I'll read my response out here. I said, I'd certainly consider it, but in order for that to happen with this channel, I'd have to make that my goal in the first place. And I don't think that's my goal, at least not now. Right now I do it for fun. 1 year later, that holds less true than it was a year ago. A year ago, I was convinced that I was doing things, that I was doing it purely for fun. But now I am accepting that I do like when the channel grows. And I do like when I get more comments from people and more connection with people. And more just interactions through these videos, you know? And I like when they relax even more people. So I do want the channel to grow. I'm moving from this place in a while. My lease is coming to an end soon, and I'm moving. And so wherever I end up, I don't know where I'm going to end up yet. I'm still looking. Still trying to figure that out. But wherever I end up, I think I'm finally going to have a dedicated ASMR space, or like a dedicated like filming space, so I can really crank out more videos on impulse. All right, I think I'm gonna stop it there. Just seeing if I'm missing any other questions, but yeah. All right, I think that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. I always like latex glove sounds. These are not latex gloves, they're nitrile gloves, but they're whatever. I always like glove sounds. So I hope you did too. Let me know what y'all think about the gloves. I got a whole box of, how many are in here? 100 gloves, 98 now. But they're there for future videos. And for other things like cleaning my car or plumbing or whatever other dirty tasks life throws my way. But primarily for the videos. So thanks for watching as always. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something new about me. And if you have more questions for me, you know, feel free to drop them in the comments. But with that being said, I'm gonna finish my water. And I'll see you in the next one.